Hey, True Believers, Englentine here, and we did a live stream where we started ranking on Tom King's Batman. Mostly me, in all honesty, and that led somehow to talking about Bendis. So, by all means, I hope you enjoy, and if you're a Bendis fan or a Tom King fan, comments below, be as gentle or as rough as you want. Anyway, here you go, enjoy. Few comics could have been told in one issue. Oh, for Batman, Jesus Lord, it's the same story. And plus, they left the 800-pound gorilla in the phone booth with Batman or with Robin. There's a literary rule: you never leave your protagonist in the phone booth with the 800-pound gorilla. You know, you don't say, well, and suddenly there's an 800-pound gorilla with Robin in the phone booth, and then you say, and the clouds look so lovely as we see Batman and Catwoman romp through the beach. I don't care. I want to see what happens. They just had Robin watch Alfred's neck get broken, and then we get 2 issues of the same freaking dialogue with Batman and Catwoman. Oh, do you remember when we met? Oh, I remember when we met. It was so. No, that wasn't when we met. This is when we met. Oh my gosh, it was so much. Oh, I love you. I love you too. Why didn't we get married? I know we get married. It doesn't matter if we get married. In the meantime, Robin's sitting with a corpse and we have no idea what's going on. I don't know about you. Robin with a corpse, a little bit more interesting.
A bit.
Neostar Productions, Hot Thigh Girls, say no more.
Hold on, that's not Thigh Girls, that's Thigh.
I know, but it sounds better to say Thigh. No, Christy said the Asian girl.
Yes, yes.
You are the lowest common denominator.
What is the best telling for an origin of Superman in the comics and best telling on screen, animated or live action? Oh, wow. The best telling of in the comic books, I'm partial to A Man for All Seasons. What about you guys? The best Superman. Oh, no. Actually, John Byrne, the 6-issue Man of Steel. What about you guys? What's your favorite telling of the origin of Superman?
I kind of like if you're going for comics, I don't know what the movie was based off of, but I like that origin. The Christopher Reeve one.
Yeah. Okay.
That's a good one. I unfortunately have not read enough Superman origins. I'm still kind of a DC noob, and I have to go back and read like the John Byrne, which is, of course,
that's classic. One
of the all-time classics everyone talks about. I'm not sure how many other notable origin stories.
My 2 favorite, you check them out. They are different enough for you to get the same story, but different enough for it to be 2 different things. Man for All Seasons and Man of Steel are the best retelling.
I wish they would expand more on the Flashpoint version of Superman, where he's locked away and we're skinny.
Yeah, that actually would be pretty cool.
The only Superman story that I can remember, because it's the only one I really, really like, is What's So Funny About Truth, Justice, and the American Way. And I don't think that had a rendition of the origin in it.
Okay.
You know, and just to take a time to plug my channel for a second, I do have a video of Superman coming out tomorrow for Superman 15, which Bendis hasn't really told an origin story for Superman, but what he's done is redo the origin.
No.
And Superman 15 changes everything.
No, you don't. No.
So I encourage you to watch that video. I did a good one.
I mean, yes, watch his video. I mean,
no.
My knowing is for Bendis, not for
cutting the origin. No.
Yeah, I'm
you will be disgusted if you are a Superman fan at exactly the crazy. You think aging Jonathan Kent is no. Bendis is like, no, that's child's play.
Now I have to look.
Oh my gosh, I know it's like reading Bendis Superman is like putting your tongue in where you like lost a tooth. You just gotta keep putting, because you hope it's there, but it's not. And not only do you, well, I know I do this, but you know, it's like, okay, but you gotta push until you feel the pain.
Yeah.
And reading a Bendis comic book is exactly that.
What he did in this book, and I say this in my video, is about on the level of Nick Spencer turning Captain America into a Nazi. It just doesn't have the impact because it's not Captain America, right? But if the character was that big of a character, it might actually be worse. Like it just takes something that has never been this case and just says, oh, by the way, you didn't know this whole time character X was really this. And you're just like, what? There's no reason for this. You literally just slapped this in your book. There's 80 years of history that give no indication to this. Just like the Captain America thing, there's no indication, you know.
I really have to see that video tomorrow.
Yeah, too bad YouTube won't let us title videos you, Bendis, because I would definitely want to do that. Okay, so All-Star Superman isn't really a telling of the origin. It does kind of give you a golden silver age feel, though, and I definitely recommend everybody read All-Star Superman. It's brilliant. Birthright is about a kid who reads Superman comics. It's not an exact telling. Like I said, check out Man of All Seasons and Man of Steel. I think.
What about
those? I think you'll really.
What about Superman Earth 1? The J. Michael Straczynski graphic novels.
I haven't read that one yet.
I'm on the fence. Like I really love J. Michael Straczynski, but I'm on the fence about this whole Earth 1 nonsense. Like,
yeah, some of it's good, some of it's not so much.
But it's also not. It's not Earth 0. Like I don't like how DC does this. We're like, oh, and I guess Marvel's kind of guilty of it too, but they just don't really play around with it as much. This whole like, oh, we're gonna these characters exist also in this other multiverse, except things are different here, and you're just like, why? I don't care. It's kind of like why the Ultimate Universe failed, because you're just like, just pick the universe that's best and follow that one.
Yeah,
I don't need Coke and New Coke. Pick the best one.
I do about time travel. Just know, like it's been done a dozen times. It's never worked. Move on.
Aiden ALW, by the way, is saying England team was right. Well, yeah. Saying DC 1986 to before the New 52 is the best run based on what we've seen for DC. Yeah, I know it's like 20-something years, but in all honesty, it is. From the post-crisis all the way up to the end of Flashpoint is the best DC has ever been. Ever. Period.
Wait, when was it? Wait, hold on. I was reading something. I blanked out for a second. When was the best time?
Post-crisis, from 1986 all the way up to the end of Flashpoint. Best that it's ever been. I do not say that with any kind of sarcasm, and I stand by it. You may have a good run. You may have a good storyline after or before that may beat a bad storyline, but pound for pound, that's the best time for DC.
Okay, so that's how Bendis changed Krypton. Okay.
I just read issue number 13, and I don't want to move forward on it. I really don't. Because he's talking about...
you can't stop. If you made it to 13, you need to read 14 and 15. Holy
I'm like 13 weeks behind, so give me a little break on him. But
I am right there with you. I bought Superman All-Star. You know, some of these books you talk, I just can't read them because I'm in the same boat as you. I'm like, I got these other books I have to read.
I just read, I kind of bulk read City of Bane with Batman, and oh my gosh, I was like, oh, you know what? Actually, this is pretty good. This is really what the honest Tom. Come on. And then I see on Twitter, he's like, oh, well, those last issues are because me and my wife had a shut up. No, we don't want your life. We want Batman. Bring back freaking Batman. What was it? Timmy. Okay, his name starts with a T. Tinian asked, what do you want to see in a Batman book? And I said, no deconstruction. I want Batman to be a man, not a team again. And let's let him be Batman. I just want Batman. We know what Batman is. Just make him Batman again. Because this little whiny pussy isn't Batman. Excuse my language. Sorry.
Well,
it's not. You're right. He's not Batman.
It's the same with virtually every character, though. Seriously, it's stop ruining the character for the sake of having them re-earn everything all over again. Can we please just stop this? Can we have a moratorium where like one storyline everyone just does what they're supposed to do and we actually get to see them as competent?
Dude, this actually looks pretty interesting for Bendis. Sorry. It's a nod to Richard Donner's Superman in this one.
Which one?
15.
The nod to Richard Donner's Superman by having the Justice League running around as a bunch of millennials with their shaved heads talking a bunch of nonsense. How does that ring Richard Donner's Superman to you at all?
They're going to talk about Jor-El.
Well, yes, Jor-El was in the movie Superman.
No. But as far as why Jor-El, there's a page in there where they actually have Jor-El standing before the actual the floating heads.
Yeah, he is.
That's not Superman 15.
No, that's 13. That was the one that I was talking about.
Oh, I was talking about 15.
There you go, gang. Those are our opinions. What are yours? Let us know in the comments below. I'm very much looking forward to what you have to say about all this. Don't forget to click like and share. YouTube's not sharing this channel right, so if you don't mind helping out, it's the only way to get word out about the channel these days. And if you haven't done it already, click subscribe. Ring that notification bell. Make sure all notifications are on your cell phone. And if you don't mind helping out the channel, go on over to Patreon or to Ko-Fi. Drop $1 in the till. There's tip jars. Or you could commission a video over at Ko-Fi and just pick a topic and a subject, and we'll get to it ASAP. I'd like to thank everybody who's already done that. To everyone, all of the true believers, thank you very, very much for watching.